They can't come. Mom's okay. My wife's hosting a birthday bash and we can't ditch our guests. Those were the words Daniel spoke to the doctor when told I was dying. My heart stopped 3 times in the ambulance, yet my 42-year-old son prioritized Lena's hors d'oeuvres over his mother's life. I lay in a sterile hospital room, tethered to machines that forced my heart to beat. It's 2 a.m. and I'm alone. The heart monitor's erratic beeps remind me each pulse might be my last. My sons, Daniel and Nathan, are 30 miles away, clinking champagne glasses. The room smells of disinfectant mingling with the metallic taste in my mouth since waking from emergency surgery. My hands shake, not just from medication, but from rage burning through me. "Mrs. Harper, try to rest," murmurs Clara, the night nurse, her eyes kind, unlike the indifference I've felt from my family for years. "Stay calm," the doctor have said. Calm? How, when I've learned my children value a party over my life? Dr. Ellis called them 2 hours ago. His words haunt me. I told them it might be your last night. The heart attack was massive. Daniel's response was cold. Lena's party was planned weeks ago. Guests are here. Mom's tough. She always pulls through. Nathan was worse. Can't it wait until tomorrow? Sophia's event is a big deal. Mom's always been fine. Always been fine. That phrase stings. I was fine when their father left 25 years ago, leaving me with 2 teens and crippling debt. I was fine working 3 jobs, cleaning offices at dawn, waitressing by day, and sewing at night to fund their private college. My fingers still bear needle scars. I was fine selling my beloved greenhouse to help Daniel with his home's down payment, a loan never repaid. I was fine giving Nathan my $28,000 life savings for a business that collapsed in 3 months. I was fine when Lena mocked my dress at Christmas, when Sophia dismissed my Sunday dinners as too much work. I was fine when they stopped inviting me to gatherings, calling me overbearing. But this is different. 3 cardiac arrests, 4 minutes clinically dead, and they chose Lena's pink decorations over me. No calls, no texts in the 5 hours since I woke, just the hum of machines and Clara's pity. "Your blood pressure's high," she says. "Are you upset?" If only she knew. I'm grieving 66 years of love discarded for cake and balloons. Looking out at the city lights, something breaks inside me. Not my heart, but my hope that I still matter. Tomorrow they'll come with cheap flowers and excuses, claiming they didn't grasp the severity, like when I fractured my wrist and they took 3 days to visit. But it's too late. They've shown where I rank, dead last. 40 years ago, Daniel was 2, Nathan newborn. We lived in a small lakeside house, walls so thin I heard neighbors' whispers. Their father, Thomas, worked at a factory. I cared for the boys. I remember their giggles, Daniel's clinginess, Nathan's lullabies. Every dollar went to them. New shoes, school supplies, soccer, guitar lessons. I wore the same dress for years, but they shone. The first crack came when Daniel, at 25, met Lena, a woman with a sharp smile and sharper judgment. At her first dinner, she scanned my home like it was a slum. "Margaret, why not spend Christmas at my place? My family has traditions." That Christmas, I ate alone, the turkey untouched. Nathan followed with Sophia, subtler but cutting. "Margaret, that sweater's so retro," she'd say. Or about my lasagna, "It's heavy. I prefer lighter food." Invitations dwindled. First, Sophia's unwell, then the kids need quiet, until I was excluded entirely. Linda, my neighbor, saw it clearly. "Your daughters-in-law are pushing you out, Margaret. It's an old story." I denied it, but she was right. I'd become a stranger to my sons. Their calls mechanical, their visits rare. I sold my house for Daniel's dream home, moving to a cramped apartment. Lena barely let me in, dismissing my homemade cake. Nathan took my savings, promising repayment, but his business failed. No apology, just, "That's business, Mom." Now, in this hospital bed, I see it all. To them, I'm expendable. The pain began 3 days ago, my 66th birthday, unacknowledged at Daniel's Sunday lunch. Lena served a bland salad, nobody noticed my fatigue. I hid the chest pain that I'd felt for weeks, not wanting to seem dramatic. Sophia announced her lavish birthday party for Wednesday. My actual birthday, ignored. It's at the Grand Plaza, she beamed. Live music, 50 guests, a $1,200 dress. I stayed silent, the chest pain worsening. Tuesday night, the pain became unbearable. My arm ached, nausea overwhelmed me. I called Daniel at 11 p.m. "Mom, it's probably stress," he said. "We'll visit tomorrow after Sophia's party." Alone, I endured until 5 a.m., when Linda insisted on taking me to the hospital. In the ER, tests confirmed a massive heart attack. Dr. Ellis urged me to call family. I gave my son's numbers. "Tell them it's urgent," I whispered. Linda held my hand until surgery, promising, "You're not alone." But I was. I woke 6 hours later, Clara checking my vitals, Linda asleep beside me. No sons. "Did they call?" I asked. Clara's hesitation said it all. "The doctor told them you had 3 cardiac arrests," she said softly. "Daniel said they were at a party and couldn't leave. Nathan asked if it could wait until morning." Tears fell as I realized Lena's party outranked my life. Linda woke to my sobs. "What hurts, Margaret?" "Everything," I replied. "I raised them, sacrificed everything, and they chose a party." At 3 a.m., staring at the ceiling, I decided this betrayal would end my old life. I asked Clara for paper and a pen. "Letters?" she asked. "Something like that," I said. I began writing, an inventory of my sacrifices, my voice trembling but resolute. "Dear Daniel and Nathan, for 66 years I lived for you. Every choice, every sacrifice was for your happiness. Today, after being dead for 4 minutes, I see you don't live for mine. When your father left, I was 35, with 2 teens and debt. I chose you over suitors, over love, working 3 jobs to fund your college. My hands bear scars from sewing late nights. I sold my house for Daniel, gave Nathan my savings. But on Wednesday, as I fought for life, you toasted at a party." The words poured out, each one of release. "You told the doctor my heart attack could wait. That party was worth more than me. I understand now. You don't love me. I'm an obligation, a burden. So, I'm choosing myself. When you read this, I'll be gone, starting anew where I'm valued. Don't look for me. This is goodbye." I signed it, "Margaret Harper, your mother, until today." Folding the letter, I placed it in the drawer to be given to Linda later. For the first time in days, I slept without tears. Friday morning, I woke with a strange excitement. Linda arrived with coffee, her smile warm. "You look different, Margaret." "I'm free," I said, handing her the letter. "Give this to them Sunday afternoon." Her eyes widened. "What's this?" "My freedom," I replied, "and I need you to help me disappear." Linda's concern was immediate. "Disappear? Are you okay?" "Not suicide," I clarified. "Rebirth, a new life away from sons who don't value me." I outlined my plan: $8,000 saved secretly, a cousin, Grace, in Dallas who'd welcome me, and leaving the hospital unofficially Sunday night. Linda would handle my apartment, selling my things. "Are you sure?" she asked. "I've never been sure," I said. "I'm 66. I won't beg for love." I called Grace that afternoon. Her voice was warm. "Margaret, my home's open. Come anytime." I explained my situation briefly. "My sons don't need me. I need a fresh start." "Come," she urged. "You'll find peace here." Hanging up, I felt liberated, a ticket to freedom bought. Sunday loomed. My sons would visit, unaware it was our final meeting. I planned every detail. Linda would withdraw my money, Clara's sister, a lawyer, would draft a power of attorney, and I'd leave for Dallas by bus. The letter would be left on my pillow, a bomb to shatter their complacency. Sunday morning, I woke at 6 a.m., adrenaline surging. Today, I'd cease being Daniel and Nathan's mother. Clara noticed my tension. "Nervous?" she asked. "Excited," I replied. "This is the last day of a life that doesn't serve me." Linda had secured my $8,000, Clara's sister prepared the legal papers, and Grace awaited me in Dallas. Everything was set. Daniel and Nathan arrived at 2 p.m., post-lunch, with Lena and Sophia. Lena, late from a work call, wore a smug smile. Sophia's coral dress screamed extravagance. "You look better, Mom," Daniel said, sitting far from me. "The doctor says you'll be discharged soon." Lena nodded. "We knew it wasn't that serious. You're tough." Tough. An excuse for their neglect. Sophia chimed in. "What's your plan after discharge? We're busy, but we can call weekends." Nathan added, "We've been thinking a senior living facility might be best. Nurses, activities, safety." Lena agreed. "It's cleaner than your apartment, and staff can handle emergencies, so we don't have to drop everything." They planned my exile to a nursing home, costing $2,000 monthly, Sophia's dress price. "No rush," Nathan said. "Maybe in 2 months." They weren't asking, they were deciding. I stayed calm. "You're right, I need a change." They relaxed, thinking I had agreed. "It'll be best for everyone," Daniel said. They spent an hour discussing the facility, their jobs, Sophia's party. "The cake was $300, Sophia bragged, showing photos. "And my $1,200 dress? Divine." I listened, a ghost in their vibrant lives. At 4 p.m., they prepared to leave for dinner with Lena's parents. Quick kisses, empty promises to call, and Sophia's wiped lips confirmed their indifference. After they left, I smiled. Not joy, but liberation. Clara checked my vitals. "You seem free," she said. "I am," I replied. Linda arrived at 6 p.m. with my suitcase and cash. "Ready for your new life?" she asked. "More than ever," I said, slipping into a dark green dress Lena once mocked. It felt perfect now. Clara's sister Emily met us in the parking lot with legal papers. "This gives Linda authority over your affairs. You're protected even if they challenge your decision." I signed, each stroke a step toward freedom. At the breast terminal, Linda and I said goodbye. "I'm proud of you," she said. We hugged like sisters. "Call me weekly," she urged. "You're my family." I boarded the 10 p.m. bus to Dallas, my suitcase light, my heart heavy with dignity. Before turning off my phone, I sent a final text. "Daniel, Nathan, by the time you read this, I'll be gone. A letter on my bed explains why. Don't look for me. Be happy. I will be, without you. Margaret." The bus rolled into the night, carrying me from sacrifice to possibility. The bus arrived in Dallas at 10 a.m. Monday. The sun blazed, mirroring my resolve. Grace waited at the terminal, her hug warm like my mother's. "You look lighter," she said. "I left 40 years of weight behind," I replied. Her home was bright, with a garden of roses and jasmine. My room, lavender-scented, overlooked it. "Stay as long as you need," Grace said. Over lunch, she described Dallas. Parks, markets, dance classes, jobs for seniors. "You can start over here," she said. "No one knows your story." I nodded, already envisioning a new chapter. That afternoon, Linda called. "I delivered the letter," she said. "They're devastated, but it's panic, not sadness. They know it's their fault." She recounted the scene. Daniel paled, reading my words. Sophia screamed, "Mothers don't abandon their children." Nathan dialed my phone frantically. Linda stood firm. I don't know where she is. Their world crumbled as mine had in that hospital bed. My phone buzzed with their messages. "Mom, call us. We can fix this." Daniel. Margaret, this is absurd. Come back. Lena, we didn't know it was that serious. Benjamin, we love you, Cecilia. We're busy, that's all. Sophia, I didn't reply. They'd had decades to show love. Now, it was too late. In Dallas, I built a routine. Mornings, I walked with women my age who welcomed me warmly. I took a part-time job at a boutique my experience valued. Afternoons, I painted at the cultural center, a dream deferred by motherhood. You look younger, Grace said one evening as we painted in her garden. Freedom suits you. I met Henry, a 70-year-old widower, in dance class. His kind eyes and laughter were refreshing, though platonic. Your arrival's been a gift, he said after a waltz. My son's messages shifted from desperate to resigned. The last from Daniel. If this is what you want, we respect it. We're sorry. We hope you'll forgive us. Forgiveness might come, but not trust. I'd never return to begging for their scraps. 6 months later, I sipped coffee in Grace's garden, reflecting on my gains. Dignity, friendships, a job, painting, dancing, a life for me, not others. Linda called weekly, thrilled by my joy. I'm taking a literature course, I told her. At 66, I'm studying what I love. She laughed. Your sons post about their parties, but you don't care anymore. I didn't. Their lives no longer defined mine. On my 67th birthday, Grace hosted a party with park friends. No expectations, just love. I felt valued, not obligated. In my diary, I wrote, "Today, I'm 67, my first birthday without hoping for my son's calls. I'm loved here, living for myself. This is the life I deserve." Looking at the moonlit garden, I was no longer the abandoned mother. I was Margaret, a woman whole on her own terms. The bus to Dallas had carried me from betrayal to rebirth. My story wasn't over. It was just beginning. If you enjoyed my story, you can support me by sending a super thanks so I can write more stories like this. Thanks a lot in advance. What about you? What would you do in this person's shoes? I'd really love to hear your thoughts, so drop them in the comments. I'm always curious to know what you think. Oh, and let me know where you've heard this story. If you want to hear more life stories like this, like the video and subscribe to my channel. There are many more waiting for you. Big hugs and see you next.